an explanation for how I'm going to kind of grade these films, how one can beat out the other, because I'm trying to be a bit objective here, okay? I'm going to grade them on a total scale of 10. 4 points will go to the quality of the film itself. 4 points will go to how Christmassy the film is and how it makes us feel Christmassy, puts us in the Christmas mood, as it were. And the last 2 points go to rewatchability, because in my opinion, like, a film becomes a Christmas classic. A film becomes like a Christmas tradition, depending how rewatchable it is. If you watch something once and never see it again, isn't something that makes it a Christmas film. It can be set during Christmas, but if you watch it every Christmas and puts you in the Christmas mood, I think that's what makes it work. We've all seen plenty of films that kind of bombed when they first came out, and when they got to TV, they became Christmas classics because they were repeated so many times. You know, It's a Wonderful Life is a classic example. A Christmas Story in America, they play it 24 hours every Christmas now because it is that has that rewatchability, and it is tradition to most people. Our first matchup in round 1 is an interesting one. The Batman Returns, well, not the Batman, the Polar Express, I could say, takes on Batman Returns. Where have you ever heard that sentence before?
You coming?
Where?
Why, to the North Pole, of course. This is the Polar Express!
The only one who can save this city is a creature of the night.
Hey, stud. I thought we had something together.
We do.
Batman Returns is taking on Polar Express. Now, here's what's interesting, because on paper, you would say, oh, he's going to go for Batman. I probably will, I'll be honest, spoiler. But it's not as close as you think. Batman Returns is a film I'm like, yeah, okay, that's okay. But Polar Express is one I only saw for the first time like 3 years ago. And is it a good film? The quality of the film itself? I didn't like it, really. I think it's a visual nightmare. It's one of those weird Robert Zemeckis like motion capture things that just looks a little bit weird. And it was also, 2003 where it was like, you haven't mastered that yet, Robert. That's kind of creepy looking, actually. I found it very unsettling to watch. I didn't enjoy it that much. And again, I was probably too old to really enjoy it. I'm sure if kids saw it younger, which they could have, and I very easily could have. I would have only been like, 11 when it came out? But it didn't really click for me. Now, I will say, on the other hand, it definitely puts you in the Christmassy mood. It is a very Christmassy film. And I watched this with a cup of hot cocoa, and boy, wouldn't that do the trick. So it scores high in that category, but the rewatchability is also going to hurt it here, because I don't know if I'm ever going to rewatch that film. I just didn't enjoy it enough. And I think, again, that's where we're seeing where these ratings come into some importance, because even if a film is very Christmassy, if it's not rewatchable and not a good film, probably not going to go back to it that often. But Batman Returns, on the other hand, I do think it's a good film, but it's not like the best Batman film, which probably hurts it a little bit. I mean, even Batman 89 is better than it. I guess that's not very Christmassy, but you can watch any Batman film. Merry Christmas to all, into all a dark night. But at the same time, I don't even consider it really a Christmassy film. I mean, it's set during Christmas, but there's nothing about it that makes it feel very Christmassy to me, at least. It's almost just like a bit of trivia that's like, hey, it's set during Christmas. Oh yeah, haha. Rewatchability, I guess, would benefit it, because I have seen it quite a few times, and I wasn't one that I watched when I was a kid. I kind of saw it when I was older, so I guess that speaks to the film's quality. And also, I guess the fact that it's part of a big franchise and a sequel might help it there as well. But I guess because of that, I'm going to have to say that Batman Returns is going to go in to the next round ahead of the Polar Express. Hey, thanks for checking out this video, but this actually used to be part of a larger Christmas special I did about 3 years ago, and I'm posting it to smaller digestible chunks for good reason, because I want you to have your say. I want you to tell me who you think should have won this matchup, and not only that, I want you to tell me what films you think should have made the cut into our tournament and didn't. You can let me know in the comments of this video or any of our videos, or more accurately, on the Pop Gold Pod socials on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, which is where I'll be posting the polls. You have until Friday, December 20th to get those votes in, and on Christmas Day, it's not just your drunk uncle that's calling over. I'll also be coming to give you who should have won our Christmas tournament and what films should have made the tournament if we made it today. So be sure to subscribe to see the results of that poll and for lots more Christmas content from the Pop Cult Pod. Let me know your votes in the comments below now.